Most people spend 40 or 50 years believing that happiness is always just one more achievement away. One more promotion, one more raise, one more investment, one bigger house, one nicer car, one larger retirement account. We're taught that success means constantly climbing, constantly accumulating, and constantly reaching for more. It's a mindset that serves many people well during their working years because ambition helps build careers, savings, and financial security. But something fascinating happens after retirement. The happiest retirees eventually discover that the same mindset that helped them build wealth can actually prevent them from enjoying it. Because retirement isn't won by the person who has the most. It's often enjoyed the most by the person who finally realizes they already have enough. Today, we're going to explore why happy retirees stop chasing more, what they start chasing instead, and how making this one mental shift can completely change the way you experience retirement. Because the wealthiest retirement isn't always measured in dollars. Sometimes it's measured in peace. When people imagine retirement, they often picture financial freedom. They picture waking up without an alarm clock, traveling, spending time with family, and finally enjoying the life they've worked decades to build. But many retirees discover something they never expected. Even after reaching retirement, they still feel like they're chasing something. More money, more security, more investments, more possessions, more accomplishments. It's almost as if their working years trained them to believe that happiness always exists somewhere just beyond today's success. The problem is that retirement asks a completely different question. Not, how much more can you build? Instead, it asks, what kind of life do you actually want to live? That shift changes everything. Because retirement is no longer about accumulation. It's about fulfillment. And the happiest retirees understand that difference better than anyone else. Throughout your career, progress was easy to measure. Your salary increased. Your retirement account grew. Your home gained value. You earned promotions. Every year offered another milestone. The next goal always seemed obvious. But retirement removes many of those measuring sticks. Suddenly, nobody gives promotions. Nobody hands out performance reviews. Nobody tells you what success should look like anymore. For some retirees, that's incredibly freeing. For others, it's deeply unsettling. Without realizing it, they continue measuring themselves the same way they did while working. They still compare portfolios. They still compare homes. They still compare vacations. They still compare lifestyles. But comparison is exhausting because there will always be someone with more. More money, more toys, more luxury, more travel. The happiest retirees eventually step off that treadmill. They stop asking, what do they have? And start asking, what truly makes my life meaningful? That question changes the direction of retirement. If you find value in this content, please like and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Many people believe wealth is simply a number. $1 million, $2 million, $5 million. But ask happy retirees how they define wealth, and you'll often hear very different answers. Time, freedom, health, strong relationships, peace of mind, the ability to choose how they spend each day. Money certainly matters. Financial security creates options. But after basic financial needs are met, adding more money doesn't always create proportionally more happiness. Research has repeatedly shown that once essential needs and financial stability are covered, relationships, purpose, health, and autonomy become much stronger predictors of long-term happiness. Happy retirees understand this intuitively. They appreciate their investments. But they invest just as intentionally in their marriages, their friendships, their grandchildren, their hobbies, their physical health, their communities, because those assets continue paying dividends long after money alone stops creating excitement. One of retirement's greatest freedoms is realizing you no longer have to impress anyone. You don't need the biggest house, the newest luxury SUV, the most expensive watch, the country club membership simply because someone else has one. Working years often come with visible symbols of success. Retirement quietly removes much of that pressure. Many happy retirees begin simplifying instead. They discover smaller homes require less maintenance. Fewer possessions require less stress. Less debt creates more freedom. Simplifying doesn't mean giving up. It means creating room for what matters most. The goal isn't owning more. The goal is needing less to feel satisfied. Ask someone in their 30s what they value most. Many will answer money. Ask someone in retirement. Many will answer time. Time becomes retirement's most valuable asset because, unlike money, you can't earn more of it. Happy retirees understand this. They become intentional about how they spend their days. They protect mornings. They enjoy slow breakfasts. They travel when they want. They spend afternoons with grandchildren. They volunteer. They garden. They walk. They read. They stop filling every empty hour simply because they feel they should stay busy. Instead, they fill their lives with activities that genuinely matter to them. One of the biggest transformations many retirees experience is learning gratitude. Not because life suddenly becomes perfect, but because perspective changes. Instead of focusing on what they haven't achieved, they begin appreciating what they've already built: a family, friendships, financial independence, experiences, health, if they're fortunate enough to have it. Even simple moments become valuable: coffee on the porch, a phone call from a grandchild, dinner with friends, a quiet evening without stress. These moments rarely appear on financial statements, yet they often become retirement's greatest treasures. Many people accidentally connect their identity to their career. For decades, they introduce themselves by their profession. Then retirement arrives, and suddenly that identity disappears. Happy retirees replace employment with purpose. Some mentor younger people. Some volunteer. Some learn instruments. Some travel. Some build gardens. Some become deeply involved in their communities. Purpose doesn't have to produce income. It simply needs to produce meaning. And meaning often creates a richer retirement than another investment account ever could. This may be the most surprising lesson of all. Contentment isn't only emotionally healthy, it's financially powerful. People who constantly chase more often spend more, upgrade more, compare more, stress more. Happy retirees learn to appreciate enough. That doesn't mean they stop growing. It means they stop believing happiness always lives somewhere in the future. Because if happiness always depends on the next purchase, the next milestone, or the next investment, it never actually arrives. Contentment allows retirees to enjoy what they've already worked so hard to build, and that may be retirement's greatest return on investment. Retirement changes more than your financial situation. It changes your definition of success. The happiest retirees don't necessarily have the largest portfolios. They've simply learned when to stop chasing more and start appreciating enough. They understand that wealth isn't measured only by dollars. It's measured by freedom, time, relationships, purpose, health, peace. As you think about your own retirement, ask yourself one simple question: what am I still chasing? And is it actually making my life better? Sometimes the greatest retirement decision isn't earning another dollar. It's finally giving yourself permission to enjoy the life you've already built. Because retirement isn't just about having enough money. It's about realizing when you already have enough to begin truly living. And if you enjoy practical retirement insights that help you build not only financial security, but also a richer life, like and subscribe to The Wealth Perspective. I really appreciate you watching the video. Thank you.